time for that.
Not the dirt.
Yo, peace, power, and prosperity to the village. Y'all already know how we does it when we pull up into the town square. We have no fear. All your brethren and your sisters are up in here. Yo, he and I, Sam Slim Trim, and I'm built to it, and I am Granny's baby. So I could to your humble host for tonight. Yo, salam, peace, brother, peace. I already know what we're talking about. Y'all already seen the thumbnail. All right, about to get into it. Everybody knows what's going on. No time for delay. No need for the bullshit, right? This is Mika. She's the girl that was at the show last week with Anton. She about to clarify and state her case or whatever the case is. I didn't watch all of it, watch piece of it. They about to joke. Yo, on the way and hit the like button, share, subscribe, call the gang, tell them we up in here in the town square kicking it. Play speed. All right, speed is set.
Let's go ahead.
Let's go. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the love. Y'all know how he does it. Yo. Let's go.
And get into it. But before we start the show, I want to go ahead and address the whole Corey Holcomb situation. All right. The whole Corey Holcomb incident. Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. And I was excited. All right. I was excited about going on the 5150 show. Last Tuesday, I got on the plane to go from DC to LA. I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m. Pacific time. I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told, I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool. Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit off camera. I said, okay, cool. And that's where I sat for the entire duration of the show. Now, the show starts. And as you know, what happened, because it went viral. All right. So if you guys want to see all of that, you can go watch it. It's everywhere. All right. But with all that being said, as that's going on, when it becomes abundantly clear that it's time to go, myself and security go ahead and start to leave. When I get to the door, as I'm going out, I hear Corey Holcomb say, yeah, leave with your security and your bitch. And I'm not going to lie. I was shocked. Because it's very unfortunate that I would be called the B word. Because I had such a positive outlook and a positive take on 5150 and Corey Holcomb.
I think he's being genuine, though. I think he's being genuine. So you got no reason to put none on.
Last year here in DC, I literally went to a Corey Holcomb show. So when I found out I was going on 5150, I was like, oh.
Yeah, the natural excitement. Yeah, if you were a fan of somebody enough to go to their show, right? And then later on, you get to meet this person for real, for real, for real, or be a day personal spot. I can see how you could be excited about that.
This is exciting because I just went to see a show.
Yeah.
And now I'm having this experience. So it was very unfortunate. Not only that, I hear explain the bitch and this bitch on my show. I don't know who she is. Alluding to the fact that I'm just here and it's somebody's side chick. And I'm nobody's side chick. So it was very unfortunate and very hurtful. That I can tell you. That was my feeling from the experience. But with all that being said, I can say this. I still don't have anything negative to put out about Corey Holcomb or the 5150 show. I went for a positive experience. I had a positive outlook on what could have been, but it didn't happen. And again, it's unfortunate that all that transpired afterwards. And I was caught in the crossfire between two grown people that were arguing back and forth with each other. So my outlook is this. I don't have any negative views on Corey. And like I said, it's unfortunate, but I forgive Corey. I truly do.
This is what I think. I think she's being genuine. 1. 2, I think that the reason why she's doing this, right, specifically bringing it up, is because she's not a single woman, right? She answers to somebody. When she goes home, I believe that she answers to somebody, to someone, straight like that. Especially when she made it the point to say, making it seem like I'm a side chick to somebody and saying that I'm nobody's side chick, right? Sounds like a woman who has to answer to somebody, right? Answers to her man or woman, right? Whatever the case, whatever the setup is. But I think she's heterosexual from what I've seen in the past, right? I'm almost positive that she is. I think that she has to answer somebody, so she's clarifying and clearing all the ear to make sure that he knows, he's reassured that that ain't what it is or whatever the case is. But I still think she's being genuine about what she's saying, how she feels about Corey, about the experience, about how it felt to her at that time.
But that was my experience. And I wish nothing but the best for Corey and the 5150 show. I just wanted to come on and really say my piece because I really hadn't said anything. Because everybody else was talking. So I wanted you guys to hear it from me. So that was my experience. That's all that really happened because it was a small time frame. So any other narrative is not what it was.
I see y'all up in here chilling, got your feet kicked up, relaxing. What's up, Red? OTE, Emperor. What up, my boy? Peace. I see y'all up in here relaxing. Do y'all thing. Y'all already know what to do in the town square.
This is exactly what happened. And so that's all I really have to say about it. Because that's all that happened. So you guys are going to get down in the comments and let me
This is the real reality of the whole scenario, right? That scenario had nothing to do with her. Nothing. Strictly collateral damage. She was purely collateral damage in the whole situation. Because you came in with Anton, right? You walked in there with Anton, right? Same way, if I wasn't there, if Red was there, if Thighs was there, Cuzzo was there, Tree Star was there, we walked in with Anton, and this is Anton Stilo, then naturally birds of a feather flock together, right? And if that's your man's, you probably on the same shit your man's on. So guess what? Fuck you too. You could be completely innocent. You could have completely nothing to do with it. I'm about to fry your little ass. You about to be fried. I'm gonna dip you in warm water, pull your feathers out, and fry you. Calm down. That's the reality. She was strictly collateral damage. Whoever was there with Anton, that was not in the security stat, like the security guard people, that's your man's in them. So naturally, that's your man's, and y'all over there, I'm over here. So it ain't just fuck you, it's fuck all of y'all. Because at any time, in reality thinking wise, in reality based thinking, if it pop off, then all of y'all gonna ride with him. If it pop off, all my people gonna ride with me. That's just what it is. So Mika, I think you understand that, and I think that's why you don't have no hard up feelings about the whole scenario, which is sensible, which is humble, which is dope, which means you actually thinking out here in these streets and not being emo about it. So shout out to you, Mika. Stay up, G. I seen you a couple of times over there by Anton on Anton show, and yeah, most times your demeanor is actually pretty decent. You so it kind of sucks that you got smoked out for somebody else's bullshit, but such is life, man. It'll be that way sometimes out here in these streets. But I do applaud you for no shit, taking it on the chin like a G and keeping it pushing. JT, what up, boy? Tillman in the building. Yo, I see y'all out here in these streets. What's up, guys? I see you out here. Wilding, profiling. But yeah, without a doubt, man. Took it like a G. Salute to you. About to look at the Corey video from last night, the one that got everybody tripping on, right? When it got everybody tripping, everybody got they piece to say about this shit. And Anton had his piece to say this morning, and I'm gonna give you my opinion on where I stand at, because I told y'all what I stood with on the first time in the initial last week. I already talked about the initial bullshit last week, right? But now we literally sitting at round 2. This is round 2, which should be the final round. It's looking like it's the final round from my perspective. In another perspective, knowing how some people tend to move, right? There could be some legal ramifications behind this shit, especially where Anton was talking this morning, right? That's all I've been. Yeah, he said a couple trigger things in this show this morning that sounded like there's more to come. Not necessarily saying a war of words, right? Or back and forth. But it seemed like there's something else coming down the pipeline from where I'm standing. That's where I'm. Hold on. There you go. You got it right there. But let's it's loaded, ready to roll. All right, smooth.
Was in front of cameras.
Right.
It's not a platonic relationship. Well, at Jade Tillman, I don't know nothing about these people business, dog. The only thing I know about these people business is what is cast and portrayed for the world to see. I know as much as the world do on the average basis. If y'all know more, fair enough. I can only talk about what I know for sure and what I see for sure and what's displayed to me. That's it. You heard? So everything pretty much outside of what we actually have as factual information is all alleged shit. You smell me? It's all alleged, and it's all, unless you know for sure, like you've seen him take it to the outside of the platonic realm, then all we're doing is speculating. You smell me?
This is what we have to make sure is understood. Some people, when they in front of cameras,
This video not even gonna be long because it doesn't need to be. I told you from the first jump when this shit first happened, I've been said this shit is corny and this shit is cowardly as fuck on both parties' ends. Not on one end was corny and cowardly, and the other end was cool and hip, and that's what it is. And hell, I'm rocking with, and I'm not rocking with none of them. Both of them was on bullshit, straight like that. Both of them could have behaved themselves way better than that. My opinion. But at the end of the day, since I said it, day one, that's where I stand, and that has not changed. I do not agree with none of them motherfuckers' behavior. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. But we go. I don't like to live in the land of facts. You dig it? But I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, though.
Understand this is basically court gear.
You good, bro?
This is
bro. You solid as a rock, dog. Do your thing.
This is court gear.
Yeah.
It's proof of what happened. I can't respect all that in front of the camera stuff.
No.
I respect the work you put in elsewhere.
Yeah. Right. But he don't want your respect.
He ain't gotta have my respect.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you want, look, I am not ashamed of my masculinity. All my young guys out there who watching this, they're gonna try to make you think something's wrong with you if you have a line that a batty boy cannot cross. If you have a line where you like, don't play with my sexuality like that, they're gonna make it seem like you're hateful or you're something. You're not hateful. You are a man. You built like that. You're supposed to fold it up as much as you can in this crazy world. But if somebody is testing your manhood like that, man, I'm telling you, man, I don't care how well composed you are. We still animals.
All day.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play with mine, whoever you are. So some people want to say, well, that's all somebody got to do to set you off. I guess. I ain't from that world. Where I'm from, people don't go there with you.
Right. But he had the whole place set up, man. I was like, okay. Another thing he depended on, which was error and logic, is called false equivalency. He understands how we was raised, the era we was raised in. He really did study. He understands, the type of environment we came from. So he knows that people are going to take whatever they see and equate it to something because they're not going to have enough understanding of what's going on to make an appropriate decision. So he knows that there's going to be some false equivalency. People are going to think this happened and this didn't happen. And he already.
The glasses. When you wear glasses, people think you smart. But the motherfuckers, I didn't like when people was like, we asked why his plan didn't work. He wiped her lip off from what was dripping out of her. He was fucking again. And I told her, I can't really be around you no more because you wiped her lip. I got a bitch who was talking to me crazy. Shut your bitch ass up, Corey. I was like, hey, don't say that. Shut your bitch. I said, say bitch ass again.
You got to credit this dude, though. Corey's a funny dude, man. He's a funny dude. And that's the thing, too. Like comedians, people that sit there and write, they own like work. They think differently, right? It's a creative thing, but it's not like drawing. It's not like painting. It's not like sculpting, right? They framing things in thought, reality, and making these things funny or making light of them or giving information in a funny, articulate way. Like you look at how Dave Chappelle does his comedy. He talks about real shit, but it's always a driving point behind it. There's always an underlying message of it. And his callbacks are crazy too. If you remember how Dave Chappelle does his comedy schemes. But comedians are just different, man. They different people. They just think differently.
Get your ass and your bitch up out of here. I didn't say no names because I didn't even know who that was. I was stabbing at that nigga. If you really smart, you know that.
Part?
I'm somebody else who's chasing attention. She wanted to make herself known that he was with because she wanted to make herself known. Somebody else who's chasing attention. She wanted to make herself known. When I said, get your ass and your bitch up out of here, I didn't say no names because I didn't even know who that was. I was stabbing at that nigga. If you really smart, you know that. You with the brawl, get your bitch up out of here. I'm stabbing at the nigga. I'm trying to bring some courage out that nigga and make him stop doing all that talking.
Yeah, that's obvious though.
So
that boy Ali Sadiq crazy.
Brawl, who was with him? What's her name?
Don't know her name, but we got the video.
Play the video if you got it. Can you play the video? Let's make her famous.
How long?
Now,
I don't think that was the play, G. But like I said, I didn't agree with this shit from the jump. So it's a lot of shit in there I'm not gonna fucking agree with either. Straight like that.
2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show.
We just watched it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. You saw them get out the car, right?
Yeah, it was in my car still.
What did you observe when they got out the car about their energy together?
It was interesting for sure because, you know, to me, if you're walking up on somebody new, you freely introduce the whole crew.
Right.
And I walked right up to him and he said, "Oh, Miss Darlene," or Miss D, whatever he said, gave me a handshake, what have you. Said, "I'm not a handshaker, I'm a hugger." So we hugged. I introduced myself to the security guard. She was already walking towards the door. And it's not like he stopped her to say, and I thought, to me, I don't know. That's just very strange where it's like,
The
well, wait
fact
a
that
second.
she got out the car and just ran right inside and went with him.
Well, she wasn't near him, yeah, but she was walking more towards the door with them. So I don't know. I just find that very odd because, okay. And then when I came in, I wanted to go up to her and introduce her. And I had already heard this stuff going on because Phil had made it clear. He said, "Hey," because he said, I don't know how that happened. Phil knows, but that where he mentioned something about the seat or a seat or something about her being on the
Hey,
show.
Phil, I ain't expect you to say this. What happened with, because you told me.
Yeah, he made it.
You
seem-
told me when I walked in the door and I was looking like, shit,
Like,
this pussy
what?
motherfucker might not be on the
He
show.
didn't ask. Yeah, you said,
What happened with him?
He said something about her being on the show, and I said, "Did you talk to Corey about that?" And he was like, "No." So I told him that's probably not going to happen.
yeah,
man.
he did. He said,
Can they
I
hear
said,
Phil?
Yeah, Corey rarely puts anybody on the show. Period.
mhm.
So
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I want to make sure everybody know what happened. Because the broad said he had told her she was going to be on the show 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
So if she got any common sense, she should know this a cake ass nigga. If she got any common sense, she should know, oh, you a fuck boy. You told me I was plugged to be on the show. Because I believe he told her that. I believe he thought he had bargaining chips with a nigga. He didn't have no bargaining chips. No, she can't come on the show. I don't know nothing about that. Just like he faked, like when he was on the phone. I told you, I come to do your podcast in person and woo, but right after the show, he on there with Gooch and Yuck them on the phone. Some
Oh,
Zoom shit.
No, oh, you mean where?
This shit corny, dog. Since this shit started last week, this whole fucking thing has been corny. Now, the reason why you don't hear from Corey about it, right? Because Corey shoots on Tuesday. So the whole week went by, a full 7-day piece, a whole 7-piece, right? And now you finally hearing from Corey. So Corey got a week of shit to get off his chest. I still motherfucking think, appreciate you, Mr. Jones. Yeah, dog. I got it. I keep clipping the mic because this fucking parrot of mine keep going crazy for the last 3 days. It's been wilding out, dog, and it's getting on my nerves. But I don't want to inundate y'all with the parrot sound, so I keep clipping the microphone off, but I keep forgetting to clip it back on. So that's me. Appreciate the love, though. Good looks. This is the first time Corey's speaking about it since the initial bullshit. This shit's corny as fuck. The shit was corny when it happened. It's corny now. All the behavior, and Anton is the only one that's been moving around, being active about it. Well, Craig was active too, during them couple of days also. But the whole shit is corny. Interviewing this person and dropping shit here and saying shit about this shit. If the shit happened and the shit happened, then it fucking happened. I don't comprehend it, dog. If the shit almost shook, right? It was almost going down. It did not go down. Cool. Dog, the only way you address that shit, straight up. We just don't see eye to eye, which is fine, right? More power to you over there. I'm out the way, G. That's it. But it's the drama shit that makes this shit look high school as fuck. It make this shit look hella. Remember when we used to look at girls like, yo, girls just full of drama. They full of gossip. They always yippy yapping. They always talking about some shit, but really never saying no shit. The shit that we used to say growing up, that's exactly what that shit looked like to me the whole fucking week going on. Yippity, 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 yap, 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 yap. To try to run up some fucking numbers. That's what it looked like to me, though. Let me play my fucking drink. You heard? So motherfuckers feel like I'm kicking their back. And I kind of don't care if motherfuckers really think I'm kicking their. I don't care. Y'all did it. Y'all look corny as fuck. Both of y'all look corny. Straight. I'm leaving Craig out of it because Craig was kind of like on the tail end of it. Jabbed at him during the week, making fun of him, making jokes and shit, roasting him, whatever. That's what Craig does. The two people that directly involved from start to finish, which I believe this is the end of the word war, and the next motion should be it. Next motion look like it's gonna be some legal action. Am I sure about it? No, I'm just saying that's what it's looking like from where I'm standing. Cool. The whole shit's corny. This shit Corey doing right now is kind of corny still, right? You don't have to explain shit, bro. I think the explanation point is where this shit start getting real gossipy, real like The View, right? Like the shit that men don't watch, like soap opera shit. That's what the fuck is starting to look like for real.
Where he said he doesn't really go on other people's shows,
Right.
physically, not.
Yeah,
by
he said he's got to come, but he right on the show with
What? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was on the show with Yuck and Gooch, and I forgot the other brother name. But you know, guys who be up here at the Coin Academy. I'm like, I thought he said he didn't do that.
Yeah.
But back on the brawl. So it was really sitting in my head. I'm like, oh, this is bitch. Because I know how that shit go. Except, what was that clip we played in the beginning of the show? Yeah. Play it again.
Was it 20,000 or 25,000 people alive?
Yeah, we can't do this like this too much longer, man. This can't be done. It's got to be a producer over there.
Corey don't got to address this
It's
shit,
destroying
but he is. Anton have to go back and address this shit, but they are. Running up fucking numbers. But I'm telling you, the real deal, look at it from this perspective real quick. You got one person, right? You got Corey. Corey comes across as a person that does not play around. He don't play around. He don't give a fuck. He wildin', right? He say what he want to say, act how he want to act, and he deal with the consequences of his actions. Cool. Big salute to you. You had another person that's more clean cut, right? More refined. Talks about God and Christianity and politics and running up a bag. And it's very money oriented and let's say corporate, right? Versus the street. Let's look at it in those two simple frames, and I think we all could get it at this point. You got corporate versus the street. When they clash, the only person that has a losing stake in those scenarios is corporate. It has always been that way. If we look at it in those two frameworks, corporate always going to fucking lose because corporate has to leave, and it's going to sound fucked up, but it is what it is. Corporate has to leave their high rises and come down to the street to party in the streets. They got to leave where they're at and come down to get down. Corporate's also going to take the L. Especially when you invoke religion into this shit, then you're taking a double L because it's what you're doing Christ-like. It's what you're doing in the image of Allah or Buddha or Vishnu, right? Or Yah. Is your behavior fashioned after the principles and guidelines that religion and spirituality tells you to live by? I got a bomb inside the chat. Yo! What we got? Pause for the cause? I don't play around either. That I remember that. You's a motherfucker, boy. God damn, you get on my nerves. Hold on, let me play my tether music. Boom, there we go. This is you want to talk shit. Appreciate the support. You already know. Let me give you a joint. Where is it?
I told you, I'm a man of my word. Where's the Italian?
Yeah. But that's it, G. It's fucking corny shit. I don't care what nobody says. You can't convince me otherwise. Appreciate the support, the love rolling.
The point. Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway,
what I'm trying to say is,
You want to co-host so bad, dog. You want to co-host so bad. I'm about to roll your cage onto the porch. You keep playing.
this man. The man claimed Christianity over everything. And Darlene, did you hear me when I said, I think it was before the show started, I said to him, well, the fact that you married is one of the reasons I brought you on here, because you brag on being married.
right. I remember that. And then somebody else in the room asked him something about his wife as well. So it was known.
Oh, I guess you can play it. Black people, do you think black people?
I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first.
Yeah.
Boy,
There was a lot of disingenuous shit in that whole motherfucking thing. Let's be straight up. A lot of shit that was said in that initial interview was a lot of disingenuous shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. That's where I'm standing at. Feel how you want to feel. You're not the co-host, G. Relax. Another bomb came true, mama. What you got, bro? Upward man. My man, dog. It's been a minute. All things considered, I think Anton picked the wrong time. Okay. Nice thing for Let's go. Son, arguing with a comedian is probably a bad move, though. That's just how I feel about it. They think in different forms. They think differently. They're not stupid people. They're not stupid at all. You go home and you try to write 5 jokes from scratch. Try to write 1 joke from scratch. Just try to write it down. Have it memorized and then deliver it. On top of delivering it, deliver it live to a crowd. You see how hard this thing takes skill. It takes a certain pattern in your brain. It takes a certain ethic. It takes a certain level of training and skill development and failing and succeeding and failing. You get real tough fucking skin. You become callous in a lot of ways, man. You're not the co-host. Calm down.
you use your paper to fuck bitches you would normally never be around.
This is the shit right here. I think it's unnecessary and corny. Oh, here we go. I think, all right, we're about to get into it.
You an ugly ass boy. You an ugly ass boy.
Now, if he just kept on flaming him and roasting him like Craig, that shit would have been smooth. That should have been funny. That should have been dope. But all these digs and all these, this shit's corny, bro. Both y'all could have said, fuck you, and nobody got to speak about each other ever again. Because a lot of times in the neighborhood, that's exactly how it go. Fuck you, I'm not fucking with you, and everybody go about their business. That's it. To prevent other things from happening, a lot of times grown men just say, dog, we not cool. You stay over there, I'll stay over here. And they stay out of each other's way. A lot of let's be real. Not every time some shit pop off in the neighborhood, this shit turn into people locking horns and loading straps, putting on bandanas and ski mats and sliding blocks. Let's not act like that shit happen all the time. As a matter of fact, I think when you become a grown man, I think a lot of grown men take that position for real. Because at the point of being a grown ass man, after going through all this bullshit, you possibly have things in your life that you cherish, aka kids, also known as responsibilities, real life responsibilities, universal God-like responsibilities, because that's a God-given responsibility, a child. When God bless you with a child, that's a God-given responsibility across the board. I don't care what nobody else says. So, when you become a grown man with assets, with children, you tend to have some type of value, a greater value for actually living your life and going home to see a kid, waking up in the morning, taking them to school, dropping them some lunch, picking them up from school, taking them home, getting them fed, homework is done, making sure they shower, making sure they prep for the next day. You take care of all they wants. Sorry, you take care of all the things that they need. And you strive to be in a better position so you could give them a lot of the things that they do want. That's grown man shit. So a lot of the times, like I'm saying, grown men just leave this shit where it is. You stay over there, I stay over here. That's it. We was cool, we not cool no more. Say less.
You brag on having no children out of wedlock. You got a picture of his daughter? I'm a dirtbag. You got a picture of his daughter?
Let me say this right now. Elderly, women, and children should be something sacred and should be kept at a grown man beat. Verbally, physically, and emotionally. Let them be safe, tucked off in the cut, wherever they are, doing what they need to do. And as grown men, whatever we decide, how we gonna square this away, that's what we decide to do as two men. Children, I'm gonna say it one more time. Women, children, and the elderly supposed to be sacred and left alone, especially out of bullshit. So what Corey is about to do, make no mistake, I do not agree with it. Okay, Teddy, with the visuals. Oh yeah, I made them today. I'm gonna email you the allegedly one. I think you use that way more than me. So I'll email it to you. Oh, if you want, I can make you one in your colors. Whatever colors you want, I can make one for your colors or whatever, and then email that one to you. But I did that one for me.
That nigga got a picture.
And he said he's a dirtbag. He said, I'm a dirtbag. This is scorching the earth. That's why I named the show. It's No Mercy and it's No Quarter. If you know what that means, you could completely understand why I named the show that name. Because this is scorched earth. This is I don't give up. I don't care. Anybody is on the menu. That's why I also labeled the show Is Their Thing as Too Far. Can you sit there and tell somebody you went too far? You can't tell somebody how to feel after you offend them, and you kind of can't tell them what their response should be. That's almost shit. Shout out to Alfred, bro. It's been a minute. Glad to have you back in the town square, my boy.
This motherfucker brag on not having no children out
The jokes was funny though.
of wedlock.
Excuse me if I lie.
What happened, D? It crashed.
From
That's the broad.
I was hoping.
Y'all can get the broad off. That's his daughter. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock. Nigga,
That's Cool Mo
don't.
daughter.
That's who?
Not Cool Mo D, Cool Mo daughter.
That's the air up there, nigga. Look,
Go
nigga, let me tell you
downtown.
something. Don't make no more kids, nigga. That bitch gonna be buying pussy like you after a while.
Yo, there's something wrong with him, G. Something really wrong with bro. You're not the co-host. You're not. Something really wrong with him, son.
If you don't know, nigga, don't ever brag on no motherfucking what you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you, nigga. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Your prime years, you was a scammer, nigga. You was doing scams. Now that you older and found a way to manipulate, get dude off the screen. Get dude off the screen, man. Who the fuck is that, nigga? This motherfucker cat. I'm the captain now. Look at it. Hey, look. Let me tell you something. Don't make no more daughters, dog. You got to make it where your shit come out with a boy, so he can make excuses for him. But you ain't got no kids out of wedlock because ain't no bitches fucking with you. He was on the internet bragging, I always got a bad bitch with me. No, you pay a bitch to be with you, nigga. You ain't no nigga who got bitches. You buy bitches like the little bitch you had with you, goddammit, who motherfucking made that story sound like she wanted to sound. I got to town Tuesday. Did you get to town Tuesday? Or was you in Vegas with him? I don't know.
You see? Shit like that. Shit like that is corny as fuck. That's gossipy as fuck. That shit not dope. That shit not manly, G. That's it. It's a whole lot of manly essence is just basically just leaking out this mug, dog. That's not no shit no man do. The men that raised me they don't get down like this. I don't shit.
Did you get to town Tuesday, really? So you let that man lie to you, bring you up here, talking about you holding
Pause on leaking. You can say leaking.
the show. And you ain't mad at that nigga? I seen you on that show when he said something about dick sucking to the other dude. You know what kind of nigga that is. But sister, let me tell you something. If you're trying to get on, come get it on your back like the women who really moving up in the world. You can get on the show, but there's other things that got to be got on. That's all I'm saying. This is show business. You got to do what you got to do. You doing it, it's just you doing with a lane. That motherfucker spent you, told you, yeah, I'm gonna put you on the show. That nigga ain't got no power up here. He ain't got nothing to do. The only power he had was to run his mouth. That's all he did. Run his mouth. When a man challenged him, he bagged down. So if you want to be on the show, because I heard you say, I went to Corey Holcomb show out in DC and he was funny and all that shit. Shouty, you can earn it fucking with me. You ain't gonna make no baby that look like that. You little short girl though. You gonna give me a little swole little runt, nigga. But I hit bitches like that. Dude hit bitches like that because he flat out bought her. I'ma indirectly buy you. Everybody who I buy hate me later because they be like, he ain't really give me shit. Don't be lying talking about you came out here to do the show. You came out here to kick it with that big old ham sandwich because you know that motherfucker gonna trick off real good with you. The show, you probably was disappointed because you ain't get on the show. That's because I didn't know you and you was with dude. You see where the show at? Meet me outside one day and say, Corey, I'm trying to earn something. We good. We good.
So y'all know, I do not agree. Something wrong with him, G. Something really wrong with this dude, bro. He's
good. You got the clip with his wife?
Yeah,
play the clip with that mark ass nigga wife. By the way, if I get under your skin, you know where I'm at, homie. You know where I'm at.
Yo, the level of give a fuck, dog. And that's the thing about it. You dealing with somebody that comes across real corporate, pristine, and clean, versus somebody that's self-acknowledging, self-admitting that he is from the street, lives in the street, plays in the street, is very, very down with the homies in the trenches type person. Corporate, you're gonna lose every time. Hence the reason why when corporate and the street collide, corporate does what corporate does. They get lawyers involved. Right? They attack you in a corporate fashion. You don't see that. You don't see Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk talking shit, talking about meet me on the avenue, drop the location. No. They get their lawyer firms to talk to each other lawyer firms. Ain't no drop the location. Oh, where you at? Calabasas? Oh, where you at? Oh, you on Mars? Meet me in Australia. And they don't do stupid shit like that. They do it the corporate way with lawyers. Yeah, Corey is scorching earth. He is, dog. He really, really is. M Love, what up, G? Peace. You already know what to do in the Town Square General. Big salute.
The clip with his wife. This is the funniest shit.
Oh, wow. Times it can be hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities, and so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's capable. I've seen him angry before. He's just like a totally different person when he's angry. He blacks out.
What?
All right. Now, she look like she'll be like, fuck it, I'll be with this little fat nigga. Baby, you ain't got to be worried about that nigga temper tantrums and all that shit like that. Come fuck with a real nigga. If y'all in Detroit, it's real niggas in Detroit. God damn it. They could come pick you up at his house. He ain't gonna do shit. You with a mark ass nigga who's stressing you out. Because you saw it. I know you saw it, ma'am. When I said to your husband,
You see, I didn't watch none of it upward. Because I told you this shit's corny. I didn't watch none of it. I seen one clip from somebody else. I can't remember who it was. I think it was maybe Didi. Is it a Didi or it was a hypocrite? Had to be either one of them because it was a black person. And it was about Anton's other show, and him and Q was going back and forth. And he approached Q on some homoerotic conversation type shit also. That clip I did see during the week. But other than that, upward, I ain't watching none of it. Now, I ain't locking on none of it. Everybody else was locking in, well, not everybody else, but people was locking in, giving their 2 cents. Anton was up there talking shit, going on. Oh, and I saw the Jason Whitlock one too. Those are the only 2 that I seen. So I didn't want to lock. Those are 2. I saw the Whitlock one, and I saw the somebody show a clip of Anton on the other show talking shit to Q about Q being a gay and some weird some homosexual stuff.
do it in slow motion a little bit. Say I suck dick again. That nigga let your whole family down and bitched out. Y'all done. You will never live that moment down where he got punked in front of the nation. You think you supposed to fix it because you married to him. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I can't put you out front with my top 5 bitches, but I'll find you a slot just because you his wife. Come fuck with a real nigga. You know you can't stay with that nigga. His best years are over. What if you'd have had a boy? God damn, you'd have had a little slouchy little boy. You had a daughter, at least somebody will smash you. This motherfucker, them nights when them other bitches ain't answering the phone, they gonna call your daughter. Meanwhile, you could be over here with me, goddamn. I got a bitch with some colder wigs than that you had on. Boy, that wig you got on, that's a starter kit wig. I got some bitches who do hair so good. Boy, I'll make that bitch an 8. I'll make that bitch an 8, nigga. That bitch, what? Let me tell you something. I can make people think she look good. But yeah, your husband a straight mark ass nigga. I sat in his lap. The nigga wouldn't even swing. I said, say it again. The nigga wouldn't swing. You can't fix that, baby. He can't be hiring people when he get in town, whatever town he go to, having strangers watching his back. That's the best way to get robbed. The man said, I got more money than Corey. Wait, you just marked yourself, nigga. And whoever is his security, you know they don't fuck with him for real. Big shout out to dude who was hired to watch his back when he got to town. I sincerely mean this. You was a professional. You didn't come over here and act like you was trying to break up the fight and escalate nothing. To the dude who was here with him who had to get stuck taking that cake ass nigga home. Hey man, I know that money is hard, man. You gotta get that paper. But you did a good job, man. You did a good. I'm glad you didn't try to interrupt with it. But back on this nigga and his family. The pain lives on, Don. Full time. The pain lives on. I'm seeing what you was working with before you had money. It makes sense. Now I'm seeing who you paying to be around you. The bitch really was dissing you in that tape. She didn't stand on nothing with you on that tape because she knows she embarrassed to be with you. What's the bitch? I mean, Mika, right? Hey, Mika, go on, hook up with Anton's wife and let me show y'all what Christianity is really about.
Something wrong with him, dog.
The work of the Lord is here for you. Hey, full-time, don't nobody want you, man. You a fat, goofy motherfucker who act like you about something. You ain't about nothing. You crashed out all week, and everything you said, you motherfucker shot yourself in the foot. And if I said something to shoot myself in the foot since I started doing this show tonight, guess what? You ain't say what you need to say when you was in my face. Remember that. What you needed to say, you folded. But thank you for folding. Now, what else we got to talk about, goddamn? Cake ass nigga.
All right, that's it, G. Still fucking corny. Still cowardly as fuck. Still lame as fuck. Still gossipy. This shit's girly as fuck. This shit like 9th grade girl lunchtime when they sitting in the fucking cafeteria, G. Give me 1 second. I'll take a quick spin here. Be right back. We close out. Yeah, we closing out, buddy. Yeah, we closing out. I know. Yo, and that's it, G. Closing out, bro. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the love. Y'all pulling up, talking shit, laughing, having a good time with me, dog, on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Wednesday night. Janessa up in there. Janessa, what's up, love? Good to see you as usual. You know it's a love thing, girl. This shit was corny. That shit was lame since day motherfucking one. It was lame during the week. It was lame last night. And if they keep carrying on, it's going to still be lame. Grown men don't get down like this, bro. I don't care what nobody say. The men that raised me don't even get down like none of this. Straight up. Ain't nothing manly about none of this shit. The testosterone has left the fucking building. It's my opinion. You hear me? And I still don't agree. Not with Anton behavior, not with Corey behavior. That's it. That's just where I stand at. Y'all know it's a love thing from FDNHT Trin. He and I, it's him. I am Granny's baby. I'm Flaco Fuerte. Yo, on the way in and on the way out, hit the buttons. Show some love. I'll be over there by Red tonight, hanging out with her, talking some shit with the gang over there. Not sure who's gonna be there. I know for sure I'll be there. She'll be there. By the grace of God, God will it, I shall be over there tonight, kicking it with them. Yeah, man, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Nosotros juntos aspiramos, nosotros juntos logramos. Take yourself so you can take the people that's around you. Love yourself so you can love the people that is around you. Life is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Train every day like this marathon is tomorrow. Y'all know it's a love thing from FDNHT. Trend out. Peace.